Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Zayan and you're watching Flying Zayan. This is the place where I teach you how to make planes that will blow your mind. Today we are going to fold the knight. This is a glider. It starts off with a narrow wing, and then the wing broadens up. So let's see how we fold it. So all you're gonna need to fold the knight is an A4 size sheet of paper and a folding tool. The folding tool is optional but highly recommended. So our first fold is basically getting this edge to this edge. So get that. Try to get it as exact as possible. So that's done. So that's our first crease done. Now what we are going to do is just take this edge and make it to this edge. So first we are going to fold the classic dart, and then we are just going to do a few more folds, and then we have the knight. So that's our first few folds done. So now it's best that you flip it over again and now fold it. So try to hold the flap we just made because that has a tendency to come out of its place. So that's done. Get the crease pretty exact, and now just do the same on this side too. So that's done. We are just going to get everything nice and exact and crease it precisely. So yep, that's done. Now what we are going to do, just make sure everything is symmetrical. Yep, we are going to bring this edge down. So this is pretty similar to flash and flashback, but it will just get a little different. Now crease it precisely because creasing is very important in paper planes. Now just make sure it is exact. Yes, for me it is. So now just bring this whole thing up, but leave a little bit of space, about 10 inches or so. So you don't have to take a ruler and take the exact measurement, just get it approximately close to 1 inch. So that's done. Now flip it over. Now what we have to do is make this edge parallel to this. So basically just getting a parallel flap, and this should be parallel to this. So this is done. So this is a pretty good glider on its own, but a few more adjustments to it makes it fly extremely better. So yeah, that's done. Now what we have to do, so that we don't get any of these flaps open because that will create a lot of drag. So just to lock these in, we'll just take this and take about 1 centimeter or so of that paper and just push it, flap it, make a flap out of it. So now get that, because now, as I recommended you, use a folding tool because this is gonna get really thick. So I'm just gonna flip that down so that I have a lot of area. So I'll just clamp it down for a few times and crease it again. So just that's done. Now just take it and flip it over again. So that's done. Now we have to fold the wings. So just take it, fold it to half by the to get that precise. And everything is that's done. Now the only part left is making the wings. Just take this and fold it like this. Now don't get a very decent angle on this, not a lot, not too less, because the angle you put it in, the angle on which you fold the wings at will highly differ the way your plane flies. If you put the angle too low, your plane is just gonna glide. If you put the angle too high, it is just gonna soar. So this plane flies depends how this plane flies basically depends on how you throw it. So if you throw it hard, it's gonna fly like a dart. If you throw it slowly, it's gonna fly like a glider. Now the main wings are done. Now all that's left is making the winglets and adjusting the plane. So the winglets are pretty simple. Just take a little bit and put an angle to it. So yep, the winglets are done. Now just so that this plane sticks to the whole thing, I'm just gonna clamp it down. Now the main adjustment is getting some dihedral to it. Dihedral is basically the angle of the wings, so just give it some up dihedral angle, positive dihedral angle, and put a little bit of up elevator, just a little bit, because the lift generated by the wings of this plane is pretty much all the lift it needs, but this is just so that it glides safely to the ground. So that's, my friend, this. So let's see how it flies.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.